And Robyn de Groot, the four-time marathon champion of South Africa, an Olympian on the road in 2012 in London. And they are a new combination here, riding for Team Senders Health. Third a year ago for Sabine Spitz. They won 3 stages together as favourite Robyn de Groot as she heads out with German legend.
A team to reckon with. Certainly the favourites. If we had joint favourites, this would be the team to watch. Contacted Sabine Spitz, the further partner for Robyn de Groot, and we're all fascinated to see how.
They haven't ridden too often together, and there's nothing like 8 days on the bike. Unfortunately, it's a heart issue now, but it had to withdraw from the race in Wellington. To Robyn's hopes of perhaps winning that race, and they had a good chance. Sabine Spitz, the German champion and a true legend of the sport.
This is a cracking time. Have a look at that. That's 12 minutes and 53 seconds so far. They are very close to the timing net. This is a top contending team here. Let's see what kind of time they're going to be posting today.
Looking very, very smooth indeed. Robyn de Groot, Sabine Spitz. They're coming round to the mat. I think we're going to see the fastest time here. There is Sabine Spitz and Robyn de Groot just out the saddle as she gets over that checkpoint. Look at that, 18 seconds faster. The new leaders on the course at the moment. Remember, just 3.5 kilometers into 26 kilometers of this prolog.
And just before this, we did see that Mirandal CBC, Esther Suss and Jenny Sennehout did post a
32-year-old German is looking extremely strong and focused. Meanwhile, down the other side through the dust is Morat and Hugh. Look at that dust down there. That's again another.
Which is very loose. The trail surface very difficult to keep traction. Tire pressures would be absolutely essential to get exactly right. Riders, for anyone who's interested, the riders are riding somewhere between 18 and 21 psi on their tires.
Morat looks across as she crosses that checkpoint to see where Ariane Luthi is now. Obviously, the time is only relevant once Ariane Luthi crosses the mat.
As the time is taken from the second rider out on the road, Adele will need to drop back.
Sabine Spitz, enlisted Beijing Olympics in 2008, silver in London in 2012, and bronze in Athens in 2004. She's got a full set. I'd love to add the upscaling to her collection. Robyn de Groot, just love to join her.
These two look very much on track for at least a
Chris Rouse. Good things from them on the short 26-kilometer stage, but 750 meters in 26 Ks is a formidable challenge. So, lie down this.
Yeah, just taking those corners with trepidation. Normally used to railing it very far.
She races cross-country regularly in the World Cup circuit. Adelaide Morat, she's been in the top 10 of World Cups as well, so she can deal with these sort of conditions. But the way she went up the steep side of Dorsberg, she doesn't want to look behind her performance on the climb. She's got to allow Luthi to have some little time to recover. And she lost on the climb as she closes in on Adelaide Morat. Yeah, the gap even now, look at that.
Spitz has the orange forks, perhaps a day glow you could say, and a little bit easier to spot than Robyn.
Not out of breath at all, not that he ever was a legendary marathon stage racer.
The German flag, that would be denoting the fact that she's a national champion. This team will be chasing the time at this second checkpoint. The best time posted so far is 29 minutes and 10 seconds. If they've got information out on the course from their team at the fastest team, Huntsburg, Keynes, Onex Pro, Mariska Strauss and Annie Last. That is the fastest.
Spitz of Team Senders Health into the gorge section on this prolog at Mirandal. Sketchy it is.
Great rider's eye view of exactly what's going on those trails.
Sabine Spitz on the back here, and this conversion to marathon racing, winning the national marathon title in her very first year as a mountain biker in 2013.
Well, she certainly had a lot of success, and we've also got news out on the course. Team Senders
second of the checkpoints.
Yes, Luthi and Morat were the last team to start. Obviously, that's the privilege of having won the race before with Ariane Luthi. we will wait and see what kind of a time they're going to post today.
Now they're onto the lower slopes of the Spakersfield climb. It is a long grind, lots of accelerations out of these tight.
Es ist 10 Uhr.
Luci and Murat, and on their tail is Stefan Sam on the e-bike. Now Luci is on the front.
Well, Murat looks like she's
Different cadence going up the other end. Robyn de Groot on the front, Sabine Spitz behind her. It's hard to get into a rhythm on this climb.
well matched. They were doing each almost exactly 50% of their turns on the front, allowing the other one to just recover just behind in the draft and then take turns again. And we think we have a full complement of all the riders have gone through the second checkpoint, and just have to keep an eye on Team Spur. Obviously major contender, much bigger time gaps during the week. 1 minute is not a lot of time because 1 minute is very close to the amount of time it would take just to stop and perhaps repair a puncture or plug a hole. So we have to bear in mind that there's still a long way to go, but 1 minute in terms of absolute firepower is a long way.
Now look at this. This is the leaders, de Groot and Spitz, weaving their way in and out of the slow starters ahead of them on the single track. Very, very tricky indeed, and the riders who are being passed have to be very, very careful here to give them enough track to come past. They would have alerted them. Up there, Heike Elfenrink and Cornelia Hugo are in their sights now. Robyn holding nothing back, out of the saddle as she accelerates out of that switchback. And Cornelia Hugo is the second rider in that team there. She would have just called and said, we're on your wheel, but they're holding them up a fraction here.
The spirited mountain bike, letting the faster team through is the right thing to do there.
Way out of the stage. You could just see Vera looking up ahead there. She'll be looking up and that saw Nicola Humi and stayed up ahead there. So let's catch those two now.
This pair will definitely be looking to post a very fast time today.
Determination here. Just eyeing out the rider just in front of her. Mountain biking thing, it just eases off the trail, nicely done. It is from Stellenbosch Corrie and riding with Marie Rabi, who is a novice at this event, but she will be a real danger in that Virgin Active mixed category together with Corrie Muller, that's for sure. Now here is Robyn de Groot, Sabine Spitz, digging deep as they head towards the top of the climb. You can see Robyn just looking ahead. She breezes past, not a glance to the riders as they cruise past the slower riders. This is a really superb ride. They're getting past Anne Harrison there and Marlene Lawrence, and they're heading towards the top. It's Annie Last and Mariska Strauss. They're over the top, the next pro team. And Sabine and Robyn are not far from that summit either. Some tight little switchbacks near the top of this climb. This slows it down a little, and Marlene Lawrence doing the right thing there, just moving aside to allow Robyn and Sabine to go through. And you can bet that Marlene would have given them a little shot of encouragement as they went past. So the climb up Spakers Hill, which is a serious switchback as they plummet down off the trail. A little bit of a climb now on the wider farm road heading through the field. Just say, off you go. A closer look at the start of these two here. Robyn again out the saddle.
Not a much better view of the Cape Town and then in the background. Those who can probably see Robyn Island as well. Pretty impressive backdrop to the race.
Just look how comfortable both of them are, although Robyn has showed more effort because he's been out of the saddle. Look at the Sabine Spitz. makes her turn on the front. Truly beautiful sight. It's Sabine Spitz and Robyn de Groot, who at the moment, as team has set herself already onto that single track descent. This is Team Spur. And it's Ariane Lucci and Adelaide Morat. Listen to the shouting there. You can see it anyway if you can't hear it. Ariane saying, digging, give me a push. There we go, a little shove from Adelaide.
Well, that shove does really tell it all. It just says exactly what's going on, the dynamic between these two. Definitely Adele Morat seems like she's more in control of the effort, and no doubt Ariane will be looking to regroup and rethink tactics perhaps for the week ahead.
Yeah, well, she is a marathon. Sabine Spitz on the switchbacks here. They're few better. It's clear through the technical sections, the multi-decorated and this, and then on the flatter sections and some of the climbs, the smoother climbs, it's Robyn de Groot. Wonderful to watch.
We can see exactly which team's on form here.
Rider ahead will be looking back and think, when do I bail? Where do I let them through? How am I going to let them past here? You'll know. She is quite well in Yolandi de Toy. She knows exactly what she's about. So Yolandi de Toy. Whoopsie, Sabine Spitz off the bike, runs it up the sand. It's a steep little ascent across the road. Chain off for Sabine, calm and composed, back on, and away she goes.
That should be minor incident for a rider of this caliber. Quickly puts it on without any fuss, probably lose a couple of seconds, and that's about it. Cool, calm, and
Maybe so, but you must be feeling pretty confident in terms of what's to come today.
Into the vineyards, and the riders around them just affording him another space to get past. Just a glance over his shoulder to make sure that Sabine's negotiated her way past the riders ahead of him. That's Nicola Pulmi and Stein, that may well be. It just swings aside. She's been in that position before.
Yes, and she would rather actually ride herself off the road to allow the track free. She knows exactly what it is like to ride at the top end of the sport.
Oh, it looks like Sabine Spitz may have had an off there or something, because she was just cleating in as she rode into our shot. That's as far apart as they've been at any stage in today's ride.
They've been glued together. Just an idea maybe of who's on top form today. That could change obviously over the week, but Robyn certainly looks in.
The bridge and onto the lawns.
Now they've hunted down so many teams. They started second last of all the women's contenders, and they've mowed their way through the field, and we'll see as soon as they cross the line. 1 hour 15, that is an incredibly fast time.
Robyn de Groot on the front, yes, Sabine Spitz is digging in deep to make up that ground and find her wheel, and now they are together, which has been, they have to get past these men there. They want to sprint to the finish, but they are there. Robyn de Groot and fastest double margin in the Prolog, the Hansgrohe women's category here at the Attica.
Still one team to finish, that's Team Spur, but this team, Ascenders Health, have been the fastest at every single checkpoint, and they are ahead of Merendal CVC at the finish line. That's Esther Soos and Jenny Stenhoff, 39 seconds.
Well, Jenny Stenhoff and by Robyn de Groot and Sabine Spitz. Robyn won the time trial last year in the company of Jenny Stenhoff, and they've done a great job today.
They will have seen the time checks, they would have heard about them from the team, and they all know they've done exactly all they needed to do to be in the leaders' jerseys tomorrow.
One women's partner, and it was evident from the very first moments of the climb up Dorsberg that Ariane Lucci was going to be in a bit of trouble, because Adelaide Morat
is 26 down, so it looks very likely that Sabine Spitz and Robyn de Groot are the winners today.
That's how it's done. And Robyn de Groot. The Riders Lounge at the finish here. All smiles, and so they should be. Impeccable.
Sabine, those legs have still got it at 45 years of age. You're on fire out there.
Yeah, I started with not so young age, so I still feel good, and I don't look about the years I'm really old. So it's I'm more in the biological age, and so it's that means I'm just 20, so it's pretty good, yeah.
Robyn, we always knew you'd do well on this opening prologue stage in light of what happened last year when you guys were in front as well. What are your thoughts on today's stage?
Yeah, well, it went smoothly, and a smooth start's always a good way to start. So when things go well, you've got to capitalize. We've got 7 more days, and there are a lot of ups and downs. And yeah, whenever things go smoothly, you really got to capitalize on it. So really can.
So no issues from today. What did you learn from the stage?
Yes. Are they finishing now, although there are still riders coming in, so that is a provisional results. It's certainly not definitive.